All right, it is time for the Disc Golf Valley Daily Challenge, February 8th, 2025. As you can see, I already played. I couldn't get my phone to record. First time through, I made a -7, didn't record, so I tried again, made a -9 for Diamond, still didn't record. So we'll give this one more shot on Pioneer Bay, Cajo Park, and Owlwood. Gonna play this a little bit faster than normal, which you know I'm pretty slow. Gonna go recoil here. Usually go Sapphire, but with the 3-wind, go recoil. Not really any specific aim point. Recoil almost went too far there into the water. With this wind, I'm gonna go light glide instead of glide skip, just in case it gets away from us to the left. Don't want it to skip too far away, so light glide is fine into the basket and the 18-footer. And then we have the two par 3s on Pioneer Bay. The first is hole 5. I go Explorer forehand slide right, bottom chevron just above this bush, plant, whatever it is, and powered down to just short of the second Wi-Fi band with the tip of the disc. And that should hit the log or the tree and be safe. Oops, slide out. That's weird. All right, let's try this 34-footer. All right, now the next hole I had trouble with the first time through. It is hole 4, so I go understable skip driver forehand, and I turned it over to the left too much. So I think I'm going to move a little bit right and just throw it about straight, or maybe even a tiny bit of hyzer. Well, that should be safe from going too far left. It's obviously going to be too far right, but that's better than down the hill and hitting those trees on the left. So obviously learned something, but that's why my normal videos are first time through. It's a much more real experience of reading the course and knowing what to do. But we'll take the schooling there. All right, so Cajo has huge wind today. Normally go recoil, but I'm gonna go Sapphire. Normal aim point's about here, but I'm going to go way out to the right and give it a ton of anhyzer and just hope to make it through the arch, which we did. Slide right up to the base of the podium. I like Sapphire there. It's just sometimes not long enough, so that's why I usually throw recoil. Cajo 8 in a 3-wind. In a 1-wind, I'm aiming down here, bottom chevron, up and right of that bush, but in this wind, I'm just going to go quite a bit higher and just let it fade in over the barrier, and then the sticky Explorer will check up and leave us the 35-footer. All right, and then finishing Cajo on hole 5, slide left, sticky musket. Normally bottom chevron in this shadow, but I'm going to go below the shadow because of the 3-wind and then give it some anhyzer. Ooh, was that enough? Barely enough anhyzer to get around that tree. 28-footer. All right, made it through Cajo, those 4-wind and 2 3-winds. And Owlwood to finish. So I go sticky rive here on hole 5, slide left, bottom chevron at the bottom of this bush, and then adjust the anhyzer for the wind. Oh, that's way too much. Let's get past the tree though. There we go. Didn't even get too much collision. We must have hit a hole in that branch, so got us up here to 43 foot, a 43-footer. That was not a great throw, but we got bailed out. A little too much anhyzer there for the 2-wind. All right, next one is hole 1. I go light glide, forehand, second chevron, not quite down to the shadow, and give it some anhyzer. That should be a